In the world of commercial aviation, it is impossible to ignore the colossal impact of Qatar Airways and Emirates. These two giants of the skies have successfully established themselves to the point where even industry leaders like Boeing and Airbus are competing for their demands. Their dominance seems unshakable, giving the impression that they reign supreme over the aviation sector. However, history reminds us that even the largest airlines can experience setbacks. Iconic cases like Trans World Airlines and Pan American World Airways teach us that failure is a reality that no one escapes. Today, it is time to examine the fate of Qatar Airways and Emirates, two companies that, despite their undeniable success, do not appear to be immune to economic storms. Why are they facing new challenges? Let's explore together the reasons for their meteoric rise and the obstacles they must overcome. Strategic origins: Qatar Airways and Emirates, based respectively in Qatar and the United Arab Emirates, were born in the wake of a flourishing economy fueled by the region's oil resources. While this oil wealth has been an important lever, it has also led these nations to consider diversified sources of income to ensure their long-term prosperity. The creation of airlines proved to be a clever strategy, not only to generate additional revenue, but also to boost tourism and enhance their influence on the international stage. Today, despite the small size of their home countries, Qatar Airways and Emirates enjoy an impressive global presence. But what truly propelled these companies to the top? Several factors come into play: strategic management, high-level customer experience, and unwavering government support, often manifested through fuel subsidies. However, the key element of their success lies in their strategic geographical position. A vital crossroads, Qatar and the United Arab Emirates not only possess significant oil reserves, but are also located at a crucial crossroads between Europe, Asia, and Oceania. Trade between these continents is frequent, but the distances are often considerable. For example, a direct flight from Paris to Singapore can take up to 14 hours, and a flight from London to Perth in Australia can take up to 17 hours. The longer the flight, the higher the fuel consumption, making these routes expensive to operate. This forces airlines to raise their fares to cover these costs. This is where Qatar Airways and Emirates have brilliantly leveraged their geographical advantage. By offering stopovers at their hubs in the Middle East, they managed to reduce the total distance traveled, optimizing fuel consumption and enabling them to offer more competitive fares while maximizing their profits. This strategic positioning has been a major catalyst for their growth, transforming Doha and Dubai into true hubs of international air transport. Emerging competition. However, this geographical advantage is not exclusive to Qatar Airways and Emirates. Other cities are seeking to become global aviation hotspots. Istanbul, with its vast new airport, has made significant investments in its infrastructure to compete. India, situated halfway between Europe and Asia, could also become an attractive transit hub, but its national airlines, particularly Air India, have suffered from poor management, terrible customer service, and cleanliness issues. However, the tide is turning for Air India. In 2022, the Tata Group took control of the airline, determined to turn things around. The results of their efforts are already visible, with a significant increase in international flights and notable improvements in punctuality. If Air India can maintain this momentum, it could create considerable competitive pressure for Qatar Airways and Emirates. A new nearby threat. But the challenges don't stop there. Competition is not only coming from India. Saudi Arabia recently launched Riyadh Air, a new airline backed by the Saudi Sovereign Fund, seeking to follow in the footsteps of Qatar and Emirates. The Saudi government aims to diversify its economy before oil resources deplete, and Riyadh Air has already taken significant steps to distinguish itself. Meanwhile, Boeing and Airbus are developing ultra-long-haul, wide-body aircraft that could transform the air travel landscape by making direct flights more profitable. This could call into question the necessity of a stopover in the Middle East. Strategic responses. In the face of this competitive pressure, Qatar Airways and Emirates have already begun to adopt proactive strategies. They are looking to expand their operations into new markets, particularly in Africa, where air traffic growth is promising. Qatar Airways has planned to expand its narrow-body fleet, aiming to increase from 29 aircraft to 113 by the end of the decade. Emirates, for its part, is focusing on acquiring A350-907-879 aircraft, which are suitable for more profitable secondary markets. Both airlines are also among the first to integrate the brand-new 767X, a wide-body aircraft expected to enter service in 2025, allowing them to significantly reduce their operating costs. However, their future success will also depend on their ability to transform Doha and Dubai into desirable tourist destinations, attracting travelers not only for their air connections, but also for the experience they offer as destinations. Conclusion. Ultimately, the question remains, will Qatar Airways and Emirates be able to navigate through these growing challenges? Their future will depend on their ability to adapt to the new realities of the market. If Doha and Dubai fail to accelerate their transformation, these airlines could see their dominance in global aviation called into question. What do you think? Do you believe Qatar and Emirates can overcome these challenges? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if this analysis has enlightened you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more captivating content on commercial aviation.